Hi, this is Lloyd here from Uber Web Design, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Google Places and the changes that have been recently made to the business listings. So there's a lot of really exciting things. There's a lot of really big changes, and especially for small business owners, you're going to really want to take advantage of these changes because what it means is there's going to be a more robust review system and there's going to be a lot more social engagement available because of the changes that Google's making. So what am I talking about? Basically, what happened is if you're using Google for searching for local businesses, you probably have already noticed these changes. Basically, if you're doing these searches, you'll see that the local business listings are no longer appearing at the top of the search engines. Whereas there used to be, to the left of the map, basically the top businesses in the area, places that had these Google Places listings, they're no longer there. So where are they? I'm going to tell you the changes that they're making, how you can create your page, and where it's going to be found. So essentially, you'll still be able to log in here to Google Places for Business, start your account and manage it and things like that. But I would recommend you go to Google Plus Business because this is where they're going to be moving forward. So Google Plus Business is essentially a similar page, but from what I understand, they're going to be adding all the social features that you would see on like a Google Plus profile, or of course the Facebook fan page. So if you go to google.com/plus/business, you'll see this page. And if you want to make a new listing, right, I would recommend that you do it here. So create a Google Plus page, and I would recommend that you do it as a local business or place because then you're going to get all those social features. Right now, I'm going to show you a page that I already have set up, and I'm going to show you the differences between the pages and where you can actually find them in the search engine. So you create your local business or place, right? This is the one that I've already created. And if you're in the dashboard, this is what it looks like. So you're going to be able to create a Google Plus page just by having that places listing, right? So hit start now. You'll see mine is already populated actually. All right, I've got a new page. Cool. So this is what the listing looks like. It's essentially a Google Places page. But you'll notice that I'm actually logged into Google Plus. So this is a social profile now. So you'll see this has all the information of a Google Places page, but it's a Google Plus page. So it doesn't have the social features yet, but you can write a review, you can do everything that you normally would, and these pages are going to be indexed in the search engine. So basically what that means, right, I'll show you the difference. This is the Google Plus social stuff. This is a different page that I have set up, and this was actually created automatically when I made my YouTube channel for these videos. But this is more of a social page. You can see people can add comments. This is the public profile, right? This is how other people would see it. Now, I can make a post, add photos, links, videos, whatever, and create events. This is like a Facebook fan page, So from what I understand, they're going to be taking these Google Plus pages, which are now Google Plus pages. Did I say that? I think I'm getting confused between the places and plus. But either way, this is a places page, and it's going to be rolling over to a Google Plus page from what I understand. And what that means is they're going to be adding all these social features. What Google is trying to do is they're trying to make all of their search results a little bit more social. I say a little bit, but really I mean a lot, because Facebook has kind of been taking over in that social search, and Google doesn't want to be left behind because they're Google. They want to stay at the front of search engines. And this is kind of a big deal for businesses, and it's really important that you take advantage of this, especially as a small business owner. So I really recommend staying on top of these changes. I recommend that you stay on top of Google Plus and be aware of how people are going to find your business from now on. And I'm going to show you just logged into Google Plus where you're going to see these listings. So if you go to local, this is like a local search engine essentially. So now this is a discovery page. It's going to basically show you. Whoops, sorry, I moved my recording here. This is going to show you local businesses that you may not know about, right? So this is just things that they're recommending. Okay, but we're not concerned about that. What we're concerned about is this. So if I'm going to search for pizza, all right, here are all the Google pages, the Google Places pages that mysteriously disappeared from the front page of the search engines. Now if you click on something, let's click on Marco's Pizza, you'll see this Places for Business page again. Okay, you see all your reviews and everything's here. So they haven't disappeared. They've just changed a bit. So I'm going to go back to that local search engine. Okay, and say oil change. And you'll see again, here are all the places, and it's hooked up to Google Maps. And if you click on any of these places, let's go to this one, this has reviews, you're going to see that they're still here. But they're going to be rolling over to these, Google Plus local pages. So I recommend going to google.com/business and keeping up with your page here, especially if you haven't created a page. And just so you're aware, you can do that. I believe I mentioned this before. You can create your Google Plus page. If you have your Google Places page already made, you log into your dashboard and you just click Start Now to get your Google Plus page. And it's going to look very similar, but now I believe it's going to be listed on Google Plus. So these are pretty big changes. It's important that you recognize where Google is going, because that's the major search engine where a lot of your traffic is going to be coming from. And it's important to know that a lot of your stuff is going to be social moving forward. So, take note of this. Pay attention to these Google Plus listings. Make sure that you're updating this. And the cool thing is, I need to let you know with these pages, you're going to be able to create a lot of content. So let me go back to my page here. And this is, how my page looks when I'm logged in as myself. Publicly, you'll see that people can add comments and add plus ones. All of this stuff is going to be indexed. So go back to my listing. I'm going to want to make sure that I'm adding, new events, new videos, new photos, and just being social with this page. Because the more I do that, the more opportunity I'm going to give people to share my page, and the more likely it is that something is going to be indexed. And that's really important for search engine rankings going forward. So I recommend adding content, just being social with your page, the same way you would with a Facebook fan page. But I personally feel like this is a little bit easier to manage. And I'm willing to bet that these pages are going to have a lot more options as far as ranking in the search engines. So pay attention to that. Know where you're going to be found on Google Plus, and maybe log in and take a look at this local search engine just so you can get familiar with it and see how things are going to look moving forward. So that's it. That's my little bit on Places and Business, Google Plus Business, and how they're going forward. And I hope this was helpful to you. I was really confused when all those listings just kind of disappeared. So You don't have to be confused. Hopefully this video was a little bit more enlightening, and will allow you to see where you can find these pages going forward. And so I know it's a little bit confusing, especially that they still have the Places for Business page and then the Google Plus for Business. But like I said, I recommend creating a Google Plus page rather than creating a Places, because you'll see that the Places are not really as highly ranked in the search engine as much. And so, yeah, go ahead and make that and take advantage of this for your small business. And if you have any questions at all, please get in touch. Thanks so much for joining me in this video and for taking the time to watch it. Thanks again.